Good morning. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Varun. I'm a radiology trainee in the UK, and today I'll be taking you guys along with me for my weekend on call. That's 9 AM to 9 PM. I'll be showing you guys what I do to prepare for my shift, the kind of stuff we do. Obviously I can't show you cases of my actual patients, but I'll show you some similar cases, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. It's currently just past 6 AM. I've just woken up. First things first, time to go for a morning walk. And I always find if I go for a walk before my on call, I feel way more energetic. Now, unfortunately, with it being Manchester, it is raining, surprise, surprise, but always feel better after the walk. So even though I don't really want to go, let's head out. Before we do head out though, as always guys, if you like the content, please do subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Let's go. I love living where I do at the moment because I have all this right on my doorstep. It's perfect for getting out for a quick run or walk to clear your head. Because I've been filming, I'm now running late, so I had to go for a jog, and it looks like I've finally worked out to film in landscape. Just in time for a quick shower, eat some food because I cannot work on an empty stomach, and jump in my car to head to work. And we're back in portrait. Really need to remember to rectify that for the next vlog. I like to do this weird thing where I'll park on the top level of the car park, even if it's a weekend, which means spaces are empty lower down, because you get amazing views of Manchester, and it's just quite a nice way to start the day. The sun's even come out for a little bit, well, kind of. Head down from the car park to the main hospital. This hospital is massive and it can take a decent amount of time to get to where you need to be. It's always quite strange being in the hospital over the weekend because there's less staff and it really does show. Normally this place is quite busy, but I hardly saw anyone in from my walk from the car park to the hospital. The first thing we do when we get to the radiology department is receive handover from the radiologist who's been looking after the hospital overnight. He or she have to report images for not only this hospital, but a number of other hospitals in the region, and it can get quite busy for them, so usually they're very happy to see us. This is where I'll be based for the day. I join a team which includes myself as a junior trainee, a more senior trainee, and a consultant as well. To find out exactly how these on-calls work and how the responsibility is split, check out the video I made about my very first on-call, which I'll link at the end of this video. This is also where other clinicians such as the surgeons, the medics and A&E doctors can come and discuss urgent cases that they need help with. This is one of the favourite parts of my job because not only can you foster good working relationships with these other doctors, but you can also maximise the value radiology provides for the patients. In terms of the types of studies that we read, the vast majority of it is CTs. This can be CT heads, abdomens, thoraxes, any part of the body really. We can get asked to read MRI scans as well. On call, this will typically be an MRI spine. We can also get asked to look at x-rays, although requests to read x-rays on call are becoming increasingly rare. And of course we can get asked to perform and interpret ultrasound studies. Typically these will be ultrasound studies of the abdomen and kidneys, and usually they'll be for children because we're more hesitant in doing CT scans in children because of the ionizing radiation associated with it. Now obviously I can't show you cases for actual patients, but I can show you some similar cases and explain some of the findings and management. The first patient was someone who was suffering from chest pain and was unfortunately found to have an aortic dissection. You can see on the screen that black flap going through the aorta. That is the dissection flap. In this patient, it unfortunately extends from the abdominal aorta into the thoracic aorta and into the aortic root. The second case is a patient who suffered an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest. Now, because of the cardiac arrest, they don't supply enough oxygen to the brain. Because of this, they can get something called hypoxic ischemic brain injury. Now, this scan is very easy to mistake for a subarachnoid hemorrhage. All these bright areas in the basal cistern can easily be mistaken for blood. However, in this patient, because of the hypoxic ischemic brain injury, the surrounding brain is so edematous, and in comparison, the basal cisterns appear quite dense. It was roughly 5:30 PM by the time I got a break. And this is a good chance for me to show you the registrar room. This is where the radiology residents, aka the radiology trainees, spend their spare time and can relax. As you can see, it's not exactly a 5-star hotel, but it definitely does the job. There is a fridge, a microwave, so you can bring your food and heat it up. There are a couple of chairs and computers so that I can keep an eye on the list to make sure not too many scans are stacking up while I'm having my lunch. I'm somebody who gets quite grumpy without food, and I bring quite a lot of food with me, so I had a Sainsbury's meal deal, which was a sandwich, a packet of crisps and a Diet Coke, and I also had some pasta with some turkey bolognese in it. The final case for the day was a patient who had come in with severe abdominal pain, and on examination they were peritonitic and they had extremely deranged bloods. We did a CT scan which shows this angry inflamed area of duodenum with some surrounding fat stranding, and in fact you can see a defect in the lateral duodenal wall just here. This is a perforation of the duodenum, and there are other signs of a perforation such as free air here. A patient like this will often go straight from the A&E department to theatres, and often surgeons do a fantastic job in fixing these. The rest of the evening flew by, and before you knew it, it was time to hand over to our evening colleague, who I was very happy to see. On the way back from on-call, I was trying to reflect on the day. It's quite easy to get caught up in feeling crap about the mistakes you're making. However, you have to accept that as a trainee, these are to some degree inevitable, and the only thing you can really do is learn from them, so you minimise the chance of you making them again. Anyway, it looks like it's been raining in Manchester while I've been working, which makes me feel slightly better about being stuck inside all day. It's actually quite nice to take the stairs and get some exercise in after being sat in that room all day. We're the only car on this level, and it's quite nice to finally have some peace and quiet after a very hectic day. All I want to do now is get home, have a shower and get something to eat before resting and getting ready to do this all over again tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. If you like our content, please do like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you want to see more videos like this, drop it in the comments down below. And apart from that, we will see you guys next time.